Oh my God, where have y'all been for the last year and a half? Do you know how much you've missed? Okay, it's not you, it's me. I'm the one that fell off the face of the earth. Whoops. But I'm here. Hi. I believe my intro is something along the lines of, "Hi, I'm Mandy of Madcow Designs. Today is August the 5th, 2025, and this is Stitch 84, because we're just going to pick up where I left off at. No, I have missed talking to y'all so much. I do not miss this camera. You're not my friend. But every time I sit down and record a video, y'all just form this community around these videos that I really miss. I miss talking to all of y'all and hearing what all you're working on, and I miss it so much. So I am back. I am going to do my best to continue again. Normally speaking, my videos are finished objects, works in progress, new yarny stuff that I get in, and then life. But we're gonna go ahead and scooch life up to the beginning of the video because I'm sure you have questions. It's been a year and a half. There are questions. If you have any that I don't answer, feel free to drop them down below and I will try to answer them in the next video because I am planning a next video. I'm gonna come back. So life. Whoa. I had a bit of burnout and I tried to take a small step backwards so that I could regroup and get myself back together again, and instead I took a large leap back and completely disappeared. Whoops. But I kind of wish I could tell you that I'm doing better and I have all my stuff together, all my ducks in a row. I don't. It is still pure chaos over here, and I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm gonna do my best because that's all any of us can do, right? If you're just making it through the day, kudos to you. Oh, things that have happened. I painted the front foyer. Isn't it beautiful? I chose to start with the foyer because it's kind of a contained room, and I wanted to see if I physically was able to paint like that. Like, lots and lots of painting. Anybody new around here, I have psoriatic arthritis and I am on some really good medications to help control it, but at the same time, it still flares up from time to time, and doing things like painting can be sore, a little painful. This took me several weeks, possibly a month. I was very slow, but I got it done and it looks beautiful and it makes me so happy to see it. So did that. That was sometime last year. And then in December, my husband and I went to Japan. That is one that has been on our bucket list for a long time, and it's already somewhere that we want to go back to. We had an absolute blast. We spent 10 days, which we realized is a very long time for being on a vacation and away from home. It was so much fun and unbelievable. We did lots of touristy things. We spent a week in Tokyo, a few days in Kyoto, and a day in Nara. And I mean, we saw so much. It was amazing. Let's see, what else have I done? Oh yes, January. I bought a car. I traded in my 2005 Jeep Liberty for a 2025 Chevy Trailblazer. Whoa. That's a big jump. That was 20 years of an upgrade overnight. I am still finding features about my new car. And that was back in January. Like, She is in the color cactus green, and I have named her Fern. She's so much fun, adorable, and we really enjoy taking her on road trips and stuff now, so we don't have to take the truck. We can take a smaller vehicle that's a little more gas friendly. So on the way home from the dealership of purchasing Fern, I got sick. And instead of getting to enjoy my new car, I spent 3 days in the hospital and came home without a gallbladder. Had no idea that little guy was trying to kill me. So, yeah. February the 1st, I had a scope surgery where they cleaned out the gallbladder stone from the duct that it was blocking. And then on the 2nd, Groundhog Day, I very panically went into surgery laparoscopic where they removed the gallbladder and attached that duct directly to my liver, I believe. And thankfully, I only lived that day once. I was a little worried with it being Groundhog Day that I was just going to keep having surgery after surgery after surgery. I only lived that day once. Everything is going well. I was having kind of like chest pains and thought that it was heartburn. It was not heartburn. It was a stone, and unlike kidneys, you don't pass those. They just lodge in there until somebody goes in and removes it for you. I now eat whatever I want, not having any problems, so life as usual, which is great. I know that isn't always the case for everyone. I feel very lucky that I can continue to eat whatever I want. Oh, in May, at the beginning of May, I found out that the company I worked for was closing at the end of May. So I lost my job and kind of panicked and stressed a lot. During my stress while job hunting, I painted the carport door. Because why not, right? Yeah, it's literally just this corner that I painted, but the way that it butts up to other walls, it's not really too noticeable that I haven't painted the rest of that area yet. That one hurt. I painted all of that in a week, and it required like 4 coats of paint because apparently our walls were thirsty. So yeah, that one hurt. I hurt my back and my knees pretty good with that one. If I just breathe, slow down, don't stress paint, then I should be able to do some more painting. And I think my light is flickering. Sorry if y'all catch that. But I did find a new job at the beginning of July, and I'm now working from home. So I am very happy here now. Things are starting to calm down. It has been a year. Can I tell you, 25 has been rough. I am good to just skip right on over to 26, if that's all right with everybody. Can we just go ahead and flip the calendars forward? Because 25 is garbage. Whew. But I think that is it for life stuff, and we can start talking about knitting if you're ready. I did pick out 2 finished objects that I'm going to share with you. The first one is a picture because I didn't wear it today. This is the Tulsa Tank by Clow. And it was this year's yarn crawl shirt for the Arkansas Yarn Crawl. Arkansas Yarn Company, who you might be familiar with, picks a garment each year and everybody knits it and shows up for a photo on Saturday. So I was limited on time and could not make a full tee, so I made the tank top and did not realize it was going to be cropped, but it's cute. It came out fine. Um, not what I had in mind, but it fits and it looks good. Very happy with that. The yarn, so the gray is Arkansas Yarn Co. Dark Magic colorway. And then the purple is some scrap that I had left over, Barocco Vintage DK. They don't have colors, it's purple. It's like a lovely eggplant purple, and the number on it is 21105, if that helps. Okay. So yeah, I made a shirt and I went on the Arkansas yarn crawl, and of course I took Pepper Ann with me and everybody wanted to play with her because that's how that goes. My husband always chauffeurs us and takes care of Pepper while I shop, and we have lots of fun. My next project that I'm going to show you is a Schlanket, and I don't think the pattern has actually been released yet. It is by Meredith of Lovely Blunder Knits. Her and Jenna of Southern Skeins host a Zoom knit night where you don't have to be a knitter, you can crochet as well. Weave, you do whatever craft you want. Sometimes I sit there and make books and do work stuff when I'm in the Zoom meetings. Just come hang out and chit chat. But every year they have a knit along that is a project, and in 23 it was a Schlanket. Y'all, the pattern was so gorgeous. I didn't make it in 23, I made it in 24 because I saw Meredith's finished shawl, Schlanket, whatever you want to call it. She twirled it around her and I was just like, oh my god, I have to have that. So I started making it in 24 and I finished it. It is humongous. Absolutely ginormous. I used Kimbers Cozy Creations yarn in 2024. She did a year in color. So every month she sent you a skein of yarn, and it ended up being a rainbow, which she told us at the beginning of that it would be a rainbow, which is why I bought it, because I knew it was going to be good. Look at that. And I did it in the order that she sent the yarn. It turned out so beautiful. I absolutely love this thing, and it's huge. Yeah, I mean, I can't get this all on camera. It's huge. Oh, and I sat on it. Okay. I still haven't even taken finished object photos of that Schlanket because it's hot here and I'm gonna probably need to go outside to take nice, beautiful photos, and it's too hot, y'all. I am sweating right now. Okay, let's move on to works in progress. I don't know when I started any of these. We'll go with this one. So, this is a flamingo bag that Aunt Pam gave me, and it is Southern Sewn by Sharon. I'll see if I can link her down below. But I am working on a pair of socks. Ooh. And I only have one sock so far. I am past the heel on it though, so that's nice. I started these at the beach. My husband had to go to Florida for work, so I tagged along and sat on the beach for an entire day, and I knit and I read, and oh, look at how pretty that is. This is Southern Skeins Tide and Thyme. Thyme is in the herb. And it's so pretty. I just thought that it would be great beach knitting, and it was. It was absolutely fantastic for that. I haven't worked on it since then, and it's been a while. Not what I've been working on. Really cute polymer stitch marker from Bronze Shepherd Studios. I will eventually get back to this. The knitting mojo hasn't really been there lately. It's getting better, but I'm also working on projects that are not the projects I've already started. You know how that goes. Next up is a Miss Fiber Fox bag, and it's Christmas themed, which kind of gives you an idea of when I started it. Yeah, this is also an oldie. I am using, again, Southern Skeins yarn because I do have the monthly subscription. Ooh, that's bright. It's so good. I believe this one is called Coven. I lost the name tag, but it is Coven. I am using my 2x2 feet pattern, and I have a cute little kitty cat on there. I have no idea where it came from, but kitty cat. So, nice Halloweeny socks. I'm sure I'll probably finish them before Halloween. I only have the first one. Yep, only the first one. Doing great. Because the last project that I'm going to show you, I have lots of other projects. These are just the only ones I'm actually working on. The last one that I'm working on is in my bag from the Yarn Crawl. They were selling these pens, and then every yarn shop that you stopped at, you'd get their stitch marker to put on it. That's a cute idea. Really like that. Obviously, I stopped at 3 stores. Basically, we go up to Hot Springs, and we hit up the Hot Springs Yarn Co. No, Hot Springs Fiber Co. That's what it is. And then we go down to Arkansas Yarn Company, and then further down to Knit Unto Others. There we go. And then home. So, I am working on a blanket that will be a gift, and I'm not saying who it's for. But it is good therapeutic knitting. That's all I can say. It is just a garter blanket, and I am subscribed to Gem State Yarn's Scrappy Monthly DK yarn. So every month they mail me 10 10-gram minis, and I put them in the order that I want, and then I make a magic knot ball out of them and just start knitting away. So this is what it looks like, and in fact there's a knot right there. I'm okay with the knots. I hope that the person I gift it to is okay with the knots, because occasionally you can feel them in here, but it's not that bad. But that's why there's like this really bright section, because that was January, and then February was very green, March, and I just started on April. Yes, I am partway into April. That means I'm a little behind. This is the second pattern that I started, because I started a crochet pattern and then I realized it was not going to be the relaxing knitting that I needed, and I decided to frog all of it and restart and just make a garter blanket. So it has been so nice to do. I even can do this one in the car because I don't have to look at it. Shove it back in the bag. That's going to be a hot mess for later. And eventually I'll have to upgrade to another bigger bag. I think I'm on my 3rd bag at this point, because it started out in a really small one and then it went to like a kind of medium size, and now I'm in a tote bag. But I mean, it's only that big. I have a little while before I have to upgrade again. Okay, that is all the works in progress that I was going to share with you today. Some of you may have noticed that I have started playing with a new fiber art. It has taken a lot of research, a lot of learning, a lot of practice, so I'm going to call it an art. I started wearing wigs. Isn't she cute? My hair has been steadily falling out for 15 years. Just top center. I am 5'2", so everybody can see my scalp, and I was tired of it. I was tired of actually putting in the effort to make my hair look good, and it's still not look good. There just wasn't enough there anymore to really do anything with it. So, with much cheerleading from my husband, I did the really hard thing and I started wig shopping. It has been quite the adventure. Not everyone is a winner. This one is probably my favorite, so that is why I'm wearing her today. But I'm telling y'all all of this because my hair is drastically going to change from video to video depending on how I feel that day. I will try to always put in the show notes who I am wearing and a link if I can. So today I am wearing Yukine, I believe it's a Japanese name, from HazellWigs.com. Not a sponsor, not an affiliate, none of that, just I really like her wigs. She does a lot of bright colors, a lot of cosplay kind of stuff, and it fits my personality and what I'm going for. I was box dyeing my hair red for over a decade probably now, so it only made sense that I purchased red hair because that is the color I've been. Yeah, I am extremely happy with my choice. I wear a wig every time I leave the house. Basically, I'm not wearing one if it's just the two of us lounging around the house or if we're going to the gym to play racquetball, because your girl sweats when she plays racquetball. It's too hot. I ain't trying to look cute. I am trying to win a game, which I've yet to win. He always wins, but I gave him a pretty good run for his money the other night. Yeah, so the people at the gym might be a little confused by the fact that on nights we show up to play pool, I wear wigs. So it kind of looks like my husband is showing up at the gym with two different women, depending on what he's playing. I swear, I'm the same person. So, I have a long red wig that I just had a haircut today. So, transparency, I guess. This was $45. It is synthetic, and I spent another $20 taking it to the salon and getting it cut so that it fits and frames my face well. That makes a huge difference when you actually get it cut to fit you. So I did go today and I had a long red one cut, as well as a trim up for myself. I do still have all of my hair underneath here. I just have it pinned up. I am really enjoying the wigs and getting to pick my personality each day. It's been a lot of fun. And the people around me seem to be enjoying it. They're like, wonder what version of Mandy is going to show up today. And of course, my husband never knows what he's going to come home to. Most days he comes home and I have no hair, no makeup. Well, I mean, I have my hair. No makeup on. I might still be in my pajamas. And then other days he comes home and I am completely dolled up with makeup because I had to go somewhere. I had something to do, a lunch date, something. Yeah, so I'm enjoying it, and if you have any questions, you're interested in wigs for yourself, you are more than welcome to ask any questions. They're not going to hurt my feelings or offend me, any of that kind of stuff, because this is a journey. I am still learning, and there's a lot to learn. So maybe one day I will buy a really nice, expensive human hair wig. We're not there yet. I'm still enjoying and playing and having fun with the cheaper synthetics, and they're really easy to take care of because when you wash them, they just go back into the style that was set into them. If I get human hair, when it gets wet, I'm going to have to learn how to style it, and I don't know how to do that. I've never been somebody that actually like styled my hair. I don't know how to do that. It's on the list of things to learn. So, if you have been here this long, thank you so much. Thank you for waiting a year and a half for me to come back and sit down and share life and adventures with y'all. I am looking forward to getting back into the swing of everything and doing this more regularly. So, until the next time I see you, I hope you take care of yourselves and you're kind to yourselves. Bye.